Let us look at the birth of the vital body. We said that the vital body is the second body that holds the physical body in place. Each vehicle, each body is therefore brought to a certain degree of maturation by the activity of the corresponding vehicle of the macrocosm, which acts as a womb for that body until that period is reached. From the first to the 7th year, the vital body grows and slowly matures within the womb of the macrocosmic vital body. And because of the greater wisdom of this vehicle, that of the earth planet, the child's body is more rounded and well built than in later life. While the macrocosmic vital body guides the growth of the child's body, it is guarded from the dangers which later threaten it when the unwise individual vital body takes unchecked charge. This happens in the 7th year, when the period of excessive, dangerous growth begins and continues through the next 7 years. Between 7 years to 14 years onwards, the child experiences a tremendous growth. All of us experience it because the individual vital body has been born, especially after 7 years. During this time, the desired body performs the function of a womb for the individual desired body. So the desired body of the earth planet gradually nurtures the individual desired body to the point where it can now mature and ripen. Were the vital body to have continuous unrestrained sway in the human kingdom, if we should have left only the growth of our body to the vital body, we will grow like plants. We will be of enormous size, as we were in the past, when we had only the dense body and the vital body. Humanity was like giants because we had only two of those vehicles. But the desired body steps in and stops further growth. Let us look at the birth of the desired body. The vital body of the plant builds leaf after leaf, carrying the stem higher and higher. Were it not for the macrocosmic desired body, it will keep on in that way indefinitely. But the earth's desired body steps in at a certain point and checks further growth. That is for the plants. It is the same thing for human beings too. The force that is not needed for further growth is then available for other purposes and is used to build the flower and the seed. In like manner, the human vital body, when the dense body comes at its way after the 7th year, makes the dense body to grow very rapidly. But about the 14th year, the individual desired body is born from the womb of the earth's desired body and is free to now work on the dense body. Just as the vital body was born on the 7th year, the same happens to the desired body. It is born on the 14th year. The excessive growth is then checked, and the force used for that purpose of growth becomes available for propagation to give birth. Therefore, the birth of the personal desired body marks the period of puberty. From this period, the attraction towards the opposite sex is felt, being especially active and unrestrained in the 3rd septenary period of life, from the 14th to the 21st year, because the restraining mind is then still unborn, so the desire is hardly checked. The mind that is to check the desire hardly comes in. So teenagers in that period have a lot of energy in terms of attraction to the opposite sex. Let us look at the birth of the mind. After the 14th year, the personal mind is brooded over and nurtured by the macrocosmic mind, the mind of the earth planet, unfolding its latent possibilities and making it capable of original thought by 21 years. Overall, the individual's 4 material bodies have matured such that the person can use them all. Therefore, at the 21st year, the ego, the spirit, comes into possession of its complete vehicles. By the 21st year, all the 4 bodies that the spirit will use have matured. And how does the spirit, the ego, control its bodies? It does this by means of the blood heat, the heat that we all have in our blood, and by developing individual blood. For instance, parental influence through the thyroid gland is eliminated. That is the fact. The development of the individual blood and the blood heat is done in connection with the full development of the light ether. By that time, the light ether too has matured. Our bodies grow, develop in accordance with the maturation of the ethers, and the ethers come one after the other. Let us then look at the maturation of the ethers. We said that we have 4 bodies. The physical body, as we say, is not the only one. There is the vital body, and the vital body comprises 4 ethers. That is what we are going to talk about, how these ethers also grow. The chemical ether is born first and matures by the 7th year. That is the positive pole of the vital body for assimilation and growth. Initially, we mentioned that when a child is born, all of its vehicles are taken care of by the physical and the spiritual bodies of the earth planet. We are now looking at how the ethers come about, how they grow. And we're saying that when the earth planet takes care of the various bodies of the child, the earth planet does so using the negative pole. But for the child, for the person to become an individual and manage himself or herself, the positive side of the ethers should be developed. So this presentation is talking about how the positive side of the ethers are developed. At the 14th year, the life ether, which is the second ether, the life ether, which has to do with propagation, is fully ripe. In the period from 7 to 14 years, the excessive assimilation has stored up an amount of force which goes to the sex organs and is ready at that time that the desired body is set free. So by the time the desired body is set free, matures, the life ether is also ready. This force of sex is stored in the blood during the 3rd of the 7-year periods. In that time, the light ether, which is the avenue for blood heat, is developed and controls the heart, so that on the average, the body is neither too hot nor too cold. So you can see that it is the ethers that are really working for us to be who we are. It is only when the blood is at or near the normal temperature that the ego, the spirit, can use it as a vehicle of consciousness. So if the blood is too cold or too hot, the danger is that the spirit, the ego, cannot use it as a means of consciousness. Without the warm blood, no spirit, no ego can find expression in the material world. That is why we all have the warm blood, because of the light ether. But the proper heat for the real expression of the spirit is not present until the mind is born from the macrocosmic concrete mind, and when the individual is 21 years onwards. Then the 4th ether, the reflecting ether for memory, also matures to birth. So you can see the corresponding birth of the various ethers. They are all not born at the same time. They are born at 7-year intervals. You may refer to our lecture number 2, the various bodies of a human being, for details.
Filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see. Whoa, it's taking over, damn, no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all this.